Hey there, crowdfunders. So today I wanted to show you my secret social media trick that really helps when you're launching your project. And this time around, I've been working with my friend, Janvi, who comes from India. We both live in Malawi. She's my neighbor. And unfortunately, her night guard passed away unexpectedly in a bike accident about a month and a half ago. And he left behind a widow and 4 children with no alternate source of income. So she asked me if I would help her raise money so that she could get them income generation business, help with the house, and help with school fees. So I did. Actually, it was launched on April 2020. Very good. And originally, she was going to do a GoFundMe, but I told her, because I'm actually very busy right now doing a number of projects, that I'll certainly help her, but that I couldn't be a co-fundraiser. Otherwise, I would have put it under my name. I'm an American and Portuguese citizen, and GoFundMe, I believe, is only for Americans. So she tried to do that. She looked at a bunch of other crowdfunding platforms, but being from India, she ended up using a platform called Keto, which comes from India. So she didn't need to be an American citizen. And also, I think the issue, she had asked if I would use my PayPal account, and I said I would help her, but I'd prefer if she handled all the money just to take one more thing off my plate. So she found Keto, and it was a good organization. So I'm already speaking in the past tense about the fundraiser because it launched and funded in a couple of hours, all on April 20. So that's why I'm highlighting this as a case study. So first and foremost, she set up the project. So we'll go in there and then I'll show you what I do to get support on social media so that you get what you need on that first day in order to have momentum. But first of all, let's go in there. And I'll just give you a quick tour of the project and what she set up. So her goal was $428. She raised a little bit more than that. She could actually keep going. I think for now, it's just, as it is. But so number one that we talk about in this class, have a good descriptive title that explains what the project is about. Also have a image of the beneficiary. And you should, it should be a platform where you can easily see how much needs to be raised, how much has been raised, big, quick and easy donate buttons. Social media buttons are always good. This is my friend Janvi, and this is her beneficiary, Rhoda. That's her right here. So she's the widow. Okay, and then here she has the story about the fundraiser. The only thing she did differently than I would have done is I would have started with Rhoda and then put who I am. But in this case, she put such a small amount of text. It's not long-winded. It's not all about her, that it's okay to put that first. So she's talking about being here from Malawi, who she is, where she's living. And then this is what will really get people interested in donating. So this is Rhoda's story about losing her husband unexpectedly, having to leave Lilongwe, the capital city of Malawi, where we live, to go to her parents' village with her 4 children. She has the names of the children, she has pictures, etc. So she was very good about detailing the story. She uses bullet points and subheads to kind of make it easy to scan. So what do I want to raise money for? Chicken coop business, children's education, and then giving her a better living situation. She also has broken down the items into manageable chunks. Because this is an Indian site, she has it in US dollars and in Indian rupees, which is very good. And that's pretty much it. So she's already been perfectly funded. And let me just tell you how it funded in one day. So basically what happened is she set up this project and she sent it to me to say, look, I've set up this project. So I said, great. And I went in and I looked at how she set it up, the picture, everything. And then I noticed that nobody had donated to it. So you may have noticed in other lessons and in my book and everything else in this course, my number one advice when you are launching your fundraiser, yes, you, I'm looking at you need to donate to your own project. in this case, I don't think she knew that. So I donated to her project first. And actually, one thing that's maybe good and bad about Kedo, it doesn't let you donate less than 25 US dollars. So on one hand, that's good because if someone really wants to donate, they're going to donate at least $25. Even if they only plan to donate 20 or 15, that may be incentive to get them to donate more. What's bad about it is you miss out on all the people that would have donated $5, $10, but they find 25 is too much. In any case, I was going to help anyway, so I donated 50. And then I basically gave her my tips. Okay, Janwi, you need to donate to your own project. So she did that. And basically what I did is once I donated, I grabbed a link to her project. I got the photo. And then I have this text that I like to use. You're more than welcome to steal my text and make it your own, obviously. But I always, at the very first line here, write, please help for free just by liking or sharing this post. This immediately catches someone. If they're reading this post, they can't go away now. It's kind of sneaky. They can't just, scroll on down because now they're going to feel bad that they could have helped this project without spending any money just by liking the post, just by sharing the post. So this is for people who maybe don't have any money or they weren't really thinking about donating, but just by virtue of having seen your post, now they're going to like this because just by liking and sharing the post, that's going to boost visibility and it shows support. You need social support at this point when you launch a project. You need on your first day to get, I would say, a minimum of 5 supporters and hopefully at least some money. If you can get your first $100, that would be great because it's a nice, 3-digit number. But just getting 5 supporters and some donations will get you well on your way. There's just too many projects that sit there with $0. If you don't donate to your own project, you can't expect anyone else to. You've got to show that people are donating to it. Okay, so anyway, this is my social media post. Please help for free just by liking or sharing this post. And then you want to write what the project is about. This is the widow of my friend's night guard. So what's my relationship to this project? This is my friend's night guard, his widow. So the night guard who recently died in a terrible bike accident, he also leaves behind 4 children, all under the age of 12, and was their only source of income. Many people in this part of the world earn under $2 a day. If you can spare even a small donation, it would make a huge difference to this family, especially now in the time of coronavirus. Thanks. And then here's a link to the project. Okay, so I highly recommend you make a post with a descriptive image and this exact wording for at least the first sentence. Please help for free just by liking or sharing this post. And then you want to kind of draw them in to click on your link so they can see how much has been raised, blah, 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 and actually get them to make a donation. And I was very pleasantly surprised. So that's step 1. You want to do that, right? The next thing you want to do is as you get donations, you want to thank everybody in the comment section because every like, share, and comment, aka engagement on this post, is going to boost its visibility. Obviously, the other thing is you want to make sure this is a public post so that anyone can see it, whether they're friends with you or not on Facebook. So this is my secret Facebook trick, and it's worked really well for all of my own projects and the ones that I'm helping people on. So you're going to do that. And basically, if we go to the top here, so I donated and Janwi donated, and then Anastasia, who's amazing, she's my one of my Aura's House partners from back in the day, she donated immediately within like the first 10 minutes of me posting that. So another thing is if you have a track record of good causes, then your former donors, when they see you're raising money for something, they will come out again. Okay, so anyway, you just thank everyone. And I told Janwi, I'm like, yes, also you should thank them too. So she was thanking them on my post, and then my uncle donated, and then she thanked my uncle. Different friends and family donated. People we didn't know donated. Some were on her end, some were on my end. But in any case, all of those comments boost visibility on this post. Let's go to the project again. All right, so she only had 8 supporters, but it was a small goal, 428. And you can see all of the donors in here. So these are all the donors of various amounts. Some have left comments, some not. But basically, the last thing I want to tell you is you donate, right? And then you want to ask the people around you. Obviously, I was able to ask John Wee because it's her project. I'm like, hey, you donate. So then that's 2 supporters. Then I said, hey, you're married. Ask your husband. She was going to do that anyway. So then he donated. That's 3 supporters. I normally, when I launch a project, I ask my husband, I ask my parents, I ask my Aura's House donors, I ask the people that have been the most supportive in the past, and then they usually end up donating within the first 24 hours. Another sneaky thing you can do, ding, 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 this is one of my tricks, is you can also donate again as yourself, but nobody needs to know that it's you. You go and donate anonymously. So you can donate as yourself, for example, $10, not on Kedo because the minimum is $25, but let's pretend we're on GoFundMe or something else. Donate, 10 from you, and then later in the day, let's say you get another supporter, but then you want to kind of raise your social proof that you have people donating. You might donate again as anonymous, $5. This works to boost your number of supporters, and it lets people know that, hey, you only got $2? That's fine. Look, this anonymous person donated $5. So it also encourages other people to donate. So if you do all of these things and remember to make a personal appeal, so send a personalized message to your mom, your uncle, your best friend, whatever, hey, I'm doing this fundraiser. I wonder if you wouldn't mind making a small donation. You will be well on your way to reaching your goal. So I hope this helps, and happy fundraising. So don't forget to do your social media post and to set up your project and to use all my tips and tricks, especially now when everybody's in need of cash with the COVID-19 around the globe. Thanks so much for listening. Take care. Bye.